Good afternoon, everybody. From John A. Logan, I'm Mike Murphy, Tim Ritchie alongside, and we've got an interesting game coming up on 103.5 ESPN. The John A. Logan Volunteers, winners of 11 straight. They're 13-2. They're 6-1 playing on this court at home against Lincoln Trail, a team that is a little deceptive, Tim Ritchie. They've lost 4 straight. They're 11-7 overall, 4-2 in the league, but a lot of games you look at, they lose by 2 points. They lose by 3 points. They lose by 4. That makes me nervous.
That does, and Logan's been ready all year playing. Early in the year maybe when they had a loss or two, had 2 losses, but they gotta be ready to play because the other teams are wanting to knock you off because you're the better team.
That's right. And Logan ranked 6th in the nation coming in. Logan getting a lot of headlines, a lot of publicity. Going to be probably a lot more publicity coming Monday, but that's all I'll say about that right now. But the Volunteers are on a very hot streak, and they've got really, it's almost impossible to prepare for them because you never know who's going to lead them in scoring from night to night. And the guy that's red hot right now is our buddy Sean Smith.
Oh yeah, he's just improving every game. So Sean does great. Like you said, we have 8 or 9 players that can score in double figures,
right.
and like we talked about, Lewis had 16 points. First half didn't score. Second, he could score anytime he wants to,
right.
but he wants to dish off and let everybody else get involved.
I was talking to assistant coach Marcus, and he said we tell him all the time, get more active, get more. We want more scoring. Go in and dunk it when you can. And he said he'd rather pass the ball. He likes making those assists.
He needs to do that. I've had players, not very many, but players want to make all these passes, and they should have been shooting. Sometimes though, just reverse of some people want to shoot all the time.
Well, we'll see what happens. This Lincoln Trail team lost 83 to 69 on January the 11th at home to Vincennes, and Logan's last game was a 97 to 73 blowout up in Mattoon at Lakeland College. So Logan is not taking prisoners. I mean, they don't mess around. Now they may have a big lead, and the team may get within about 8 or 6, and then Logan may run back out and win it by 14. But this Logan team, if their mind is right and their defense gets set, they can just tear you apart.
Oh yeah, defense would great, and like the unselfishness, like you mentioned, on the offensive end. So, and it's tough to get out there and play every game like Logan's been doing. It's an unusual team, which is great.
We'll come back with more after this 1-minute timeout. We're going to hear from Tyler Smith-Peters, the Logan coach. Matt Varney had a conversation with him yesterday. We'll have that interview right after this 1-minute timeout.
John A. is the only auto collision program in Southern Illinois. There's nobody else that offers it. We draw students from all over because there's just nobody else that offers the programs. The student-teacher relationship is one of the most important parts of this job.
You can't really go wrong here. Anything you want to learn, you can learn it here.
Whenever I started the program, I didn't feel too 110% about it. Like I wasn't sure how I was going to do, but that's what makes me confident. It's the teacher and the students that I'm surrounded by.
Hi guys, TJ Cowan from Cold Blooded. Coming to you, wanted to introduce the Cold Blooded Single Barrel Smokehouse. Here at Johnny Logan College, you guys are used to our coffee. Now come check out our food. Not your average college, not your average food.
Talking to Coach Tyler Smith-Peters before today's game against Lincoln Trail. Let's go ahead and start with Sean Smith. He was pretty fantastic for you the other night. 23 points, but also 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. He really did it all for you guys, and he's been a guy that's kind of been waiting for his time and finally got his chance to shine at Lakeland.
Yeah, no, and we know what Sean's capable of, and he showed that our last game. I mean, we just have so many guys that are able to do a lot of different things, and I don't know how many times I've told you guys this, but the scattering report's hard. Yeah. If you try to take away Kurt, Isaiah, Elijah, Q, KJ, well, now you have Sean and James and all these other guys, so it's just very hard to guard.
Hit over 50% from beyond the arc in that game. 11-win streak now going on. How do you keep your guys grounded? Because at this point, I'm sure they're floating on the moon right now and just real happy with their performance. But how do you keep them on the ground and make sure, like, hey, don't get too overconfident here?
I mean, I think credit to our guys. I mean, they stay focused and level-headed, not too high, not too low, and they have a lot of experience. A lot of the guys have been through a year of college basketball already, so they understand the grind and pretty much just to stay level-headed because, I mean, at any time, any team can beat us.
It's all league play from here, aside from a game with Vincennes and then Rend Lake, technically in the league, but they're D2, so they're not going to count as league play for you guys. But how do you feel about your chances in the GRAC 5 games in, and with everything else being league play going forward?
I mean, it's going to be a grind. I mean, every team in our league is really good. I mean, there's really good coaches as well. Yeah. So, I mean, we can't come in with the mindset or the mentality of, we don't have to play hard this game, because if we come in with that mindset, we're going to lose. So, I mean, it's tough, but I mean, we're off to a great start and try and keep it going.
Lincoln Trail today, they come in with a 4-game losing streak, and aside from the game against Vincennes, they just had all the losses have been close. So they're a team that's really hungry and just trying to get back on the winning ways and feel like they can, obviously, with those 3 close losses they've had. Yeah,
no, I think they lost their first 2 games of the year, then went on a 10-game win streak. So, I mean, they're talented, man. I mean, we got to come ready to play. I still think they're probably one of the top teams in our league. And, I mean, it's to change your season around is to get a win at Johnny Logan.
Yeah.
So we got to come ready and prepared.
And then just kind of more to your point, 13th in the nation in three-point percentage. They're 7th in turnovers and 12th in points allowed per game. So this is a very solid squad that isn't going to really give the ball away, and then they'll pop you from three-point lane whenever they want. And so this is a team that really you're going to have to punch in the face multiple times to make sure that they don't keep coming back around.
Yeah, no, they're tough, they're talented, and Coach Junzi over there gets them to play really, really hard. And, I mean, like you said, Matt, they will not quit. And so it's going to be a tough game. We got to be the tougher team. And they play probably more of like the 5 guards, so a little smaller lineup, which, I mean, it'll be tough on us, but it'll be tough on them to guard us as well. Right. So, I mean, it's just kind of going hand in hand. But like I said, we got to come in with the mentality and the mindset that we're going to have to play hard and be the tougher team for 40 minutes.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
Welcome to Mackey's. How can I help you?
Hey, welcome to Mackey's Pizza.
We're back here at John A. Logan courtside as the Volunteers get ready to take on Lincoln Trail College out of Robinson.
And small salad and a drink for $7.49. So come out and see us and enjoy everything at Mackey's.
This is a situation where the Volunteers are going to have to come out and play hard. And, you know, I was asking Coach Smith-Peters a few minutes ago, I said, how's everybody? You know, I mean, because this time of year, everybody's got bumps and bruises and things like that. And he said, well, school's starting, and it's just that getting back into that grind, and we're kind of tired. And so, you know, coaches always worry. You've been a coach. Coaches always worry about things. You find things to worry about.
That mental lapse about halfway through the season.
Yep.
And you want to try to save the legs a little bit. I mean, everybody said practice is important, which it is, but you don't need to have 2-hour practices and go at it. You need to be sharp and do your drills and go at it and be ready for game time.
Good crowd on hand. A lot of these folks.
Actually, it's nice to see the crowd.
Yeah, a lot of these folks are coming in with the intent of going and grabbing a bite to eat and then going and watching SIU play. See Mike Reese, the voice of the Slookies, over along the wall over there. He stopped in for a few minutes to check out some of the action before he goes over and gets everything ready.
Yeah,
it's
the
arena.
Big day around here.
Illinois State coming in, the Deadbirds.
Yeah,
coming in to play. Did I say that? I meant to say Redbirds.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Redbirds. Yeah.
Playing SIU, who got a huge win the other night at Terre Haute, Indiana.
Oh, hey, anytime you win on the road, 1 point or whatever it is, you'll take it.
And I heard the broadcast the other night, and I thought, wow, I haven't heard Terre Haute that noisy since when Larry Bird played there. I mean,
it is. It's been a long spell.
Yeah, and they've been playing very well, but Southern had a big comeback win, and you know that Brian Mullins and the Slookies are wanting to get off the starting mark a little quicker than they have been. They start slow.
Yeah, I heard you this morning. You won't get a habit of getting behind and trying to come back because you're not going to do it all the time against good teams.
Well, the broadcast today here. We're going to have the live broadcast here, and then at 5, we're going to have our first Sports Voice on location from Banterra Center. And Matt Varney, who you just heard with Tim, streaming for the women's game, and Dave McKenzie will have an hour worth of sports talk live from the
I might be
Banterra
missing
Center.
that because I might be eating a steak.
Yeah, that's what I understand. You and your best friend, Mr. Steak.
Yeah, Mr. Steak.
But the Saluki pregame then will start at 6 on 101.5, and then the tip-off is at 7 in the Banterra Center. Now, if your taste range to high school basketball, let me just tell you that there's a big one at Heron tonight.
Oh, yeah.
The Tigers are playing Mount Vernon. Heron is 15-1. Mount Vernon is 13-5.
That's great. They go out and play some South 7 schools. And what, Mount Vernon 6-0 in the conference?
6-0 in the conference.
Wow.
They won at Centralia last night.
Wow.
Heron already has beaten one old South 7 foe, Carbondale, this year. They'll play Mount Vernon tonight, and then
they're 3A too. Heron is, right?
Yeah, there will be 3A.
So that's good. They got to play those teams in regional.
And then the other team that they'll meet very soon is next Friday night at the West Frankfort Midwinter, Centralia.
I might make my appearance in that game. I might come up and watch that. I like to see Heron Centralia.
Yeah, so Heron's got some big games ahead. There is a question whether Hayden Mayer will play or not tonight. The senior for the Tigers, one of their top scorers, has a sore knee. It's said right now to be a game-time decision, but right now
knees with somebody.
Yeah, last night in Harrisburg. And the Vols coming over to the sidelines. Everybody trying to get them fired up as we get ready to go in this big conference game with Lincoln Trail. And they're out of Robinson, Illinois. That is one of the farthest places that you go in the conference.
You can drive to Louisville as quick as you can drive to Lincoln,
almost,
Illinois.
Yeah, almost.
Or Robinson, Illinois, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they must have thought I was trying to steal that basketball. I had a ball roll all the way over.
Marcus heard you talking about it.
Well, this little boy came up. That's why I paused a minute ago. He said, should I give that ball to the other team? I said, no, leave it there.
Yeah.
It's one of our balls. And then Marcus just whipped it over quick across the other side. And now we're ready to go in Brewer Gym for the starting lineup for Lincoln Trail. Logan women got a nice win today, didn't they, Coach? How you doing? Matt Crane, assistant coach, going by.
That was a nice win. You have 6 players. That's tough. I don't care how good or bad the players are. That's a great win.
Here's the starters. At one guard, a 6'3 sophomore, Greg Jenkins from Indianapolis, Indiana. Jesse Lester, 6'3 sophomore from Cleveland, Ohio, will be at another guard spot. Moloch Reese, 6' sophomore from New Orleans, Louisiana, will be a third guard. One of their forwards is a 6'7 sophomore from Louisville, Kentucky, Clint Wycliffe Jr. We remember him from last year. And the other forward is going to be Chris Felix Jr., 6'5", a freshman from Houston, Texas. So Coach Junzi has a pretty wide recruiting path he's cut there. He was at Lincoln Trail at one time, left, and now is back.
The same one. Okay.
Now the starting lineup for the Vols. Kurt Lewis comes out first as far as the Volunteers, the sophomore. Kamari Peterson, 6'1 sophomore from Gary, Indiana. The second Vol coming out to exchange pleasantries with the officials. Elijah Jones, he's averaging 7.9 points a game out of Chicago. Isaiah Stafford from Bolingbrook, sophomore, 11.8 points per game. And the big man will be KJ Debrick from Springfield. His parents are here. I got to see them before the ball game. They're very, very big fans of the Stream, and they drove all the way down from Springfield today to come to the game.
Great people. Enjoyed it.
They said, "Are you on the Stream?" And I said, they were having trouble with the Stream, but I think
first
we're
half
back.
we did have trouble.
Yeah, but we're back on the Stream now. So, all right, gentlemen. As the official comes over and takes advantage of the pad that players use for their shoes. to keep their shoe from
I
slipping.
might need that on the golf course so I don't fall.
Yeah, you have a penchant for that, don't you? Yeah. Balls come out in the home white with the blue trim, blue numbers and letters, and Lincoln Trail in the snazzy black with red letters. Well, I'm glad we're doing this game live.
I know. Never. I
can't
see it right now.
Yeah. It will be Debrick jumping center, and he'll go up against Lester in the tip one by Lincoln Trail.
A little quick tip there.
As Lincoln Trail has the ball first on offense. Right side, it is Jenkins. Jenkins out high, goes around a pick. Logan switches, and then they get the alignment back the right way. Now down in the left corner, and trying to make a move down there is Lester. They throw it inside and throw it away. Here come the balls running. They've got numbers behind the back pass, and Lewis drives and scores with the left hand. What a pass by Peterson behind the back. The circus has already arrived, Tim.
Boy, nice pass behind the back with one hopper.
Go get some peanuts and popcorn and we're ready for the circus. Top of the key with it is Lester. Go down in the left corner, trying to muscle in against Jones. They throw it up on the iron and in. Clint Wycliffe Jr. has a 2 on the muscle move down the lane, and we are tied. First minute of action here. Top of the key with the ball is Peterson. Peterson on the right side. Stafford fakes the shot inside to Debrick. Debrick's going to spin, put it up, and in. Tough shot. He made it a tough shot. He got almost direct underneath the basket.
That was a tough one.
Logan has the lead, and Lincoln Trail the ball. Greg Jenkins on the right side, moving in the lane. Stops, forces one up. 2 bounces no, bounces out long to Lewis. Lewis glides up over the left side. Top of the key, stops and fires. That's off the mark. Rebound comes down to Lincoln Trail. Logan up 4-2. Logan getting back on defense. The basketball on the far side is Reese. He'll back out. Molick Reese now goes on the left side. They run a weave on the top. Get the ball in the hands of Greg Jenkins. Now back off in the hands of Reese. Back to Felix. Inside ball tapped away. He gets it back, throws it back out. Shot clock at 8. They'll have to hurry to get a shot off here. And it's down to 3, 2, 1. And there's the shot. And it's contested. No. Tip. And Logan gets the rebound. Here comes Jones. Jones lobs to Debrick. Debrick catches and in trouble underneath the basket again. He's stripped, but he's fouled. He again got directly underneath the basket.
Yeah, he needs to get out a little bit. It's kind of tough to throw it to the basket. Good job getting the ball to KJ inside.
Fouls on Jesse Lester of Lincoln Trail.
Get that inside presence made.
KJ Debrick will shoot a pair here. Logan up 2. Free throw up, no good. Second free throw coming for Debrick. 4-2 is Logan's lead. We're just underway here at Brewer Gym. Next free throw, no good, too long. And the rebound pulled down by Lincoln Trail. That was Wycliffe. Throws it off to the guard out on the top. That's Reese. Reese gets it in the hands of Greg Jenkins. Jenkins has primarily been the ball handler. Off to Felix. Now they go inside, and there's a jumper by Wycliffe, and he sinks another one. So Clint Wycliffe Jr. has both baskets, and we're tied up at 4. Logan's left 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, this team's 4-2 in the conference. They're a good ball club.
Yeah, they ran off a string of 10 wins in a row after losing their first 2. There's a Debrick going to shoot a long 3, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Jenkins, the long carom off the iron. 3 minutes in, we're tied at 4, and that's out of bounds. Yeah, that's one of the things that makes Lewis so tough as a defender. Kurt Lewis.
Oh, yeah.
He just muscled Chris Felix Jr. right here in front of us and almost just poked the ball off of him out of bounds.
Caused a turnover.
Logan gets the ball after the turnover, and Peterson dribbling out front. Peterson gives off to Stafford. Stafford, top of the key, stops outside. Peterson with a head fake, drives, pulls up, 12-footer, good.
Oh, nice move, nice fake.
Got himself open for that one nicely. And it's 6-4. Logan back on the defensive end. This is where they'll win the ball game. And out on the top with the basketball is Reese, and they throw it away again. Here comes Lewis. Lewis in the corner to Jones. He'll step back and fire. 3 ball, no. Rebound, Peterson. Peterson back up. No, and he got fouled underneath, and that's one of the strengths of Peterson. He's a very good rebounder.
They're only 6'1".
He went high to snare that board, and he went right back up with it, and then he got hammered. Peterson at the free throw line. Let's see how Q's aim is. Free throw is good. It's a 3-point lead for the Volunteers, and substitution coming in. Spivey Word coming in. And also Huntenlocker. Next free throw by Q, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Lincoln Trail. So the ball's back on defense with a 7-4 lead. Inside, Leaner, good. Greg Jenkins gets his first two, and it's a 1-point Logan lead. Inside goes Stafford. They go to Jones on the baseline to Lewis, back outside, and they're going to call a charge as Lewis went down the left baseline and ran right over the top of Clint Wycliffe Jr.
Yeah, he made a pass and he made the charge.
First team foul. Debrick is coming out. Justin Cross coming in as Logan switches out the 5 spot, although Elijah Jones can move into that spot if necessary. With the basketball over the timeline with it. Racing to a stop is Word. Now he'll pull up and shoot. No, the ball tipped by Lewis. Now he pulls it down. Lewis controls. Goes it ahead. Down the corner. Peterson driving. Baseline jumper. Good. And a late whistle. And I think they're going to call a foul. No, a tee. Who was the tee on?
Peterson, maybe.
Yep.
I don't know what happened there.
Well, he made the basket, and the Logan bench thought he was fouled, but they called a technical, so he must have said something after he shot it. Maybe he thought he got fouled.
Yeah, true.
Free throw is up and good by Wycliffe. Now they'll take Q out and bring Sean Smith in quickly.
He's got the technical foul there,
which counts as a personal, so that's his first. And Wycliffe misses the second free throw.
Not to be confused with flop, you can get a technical foul, but it doesn't count against you.
That was just an old-fashioned charge, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. He charged. Good defense by Lincoln Trail.
Throwing the ball in will be Word, and he hits the ball to him. Word over the timeline, crisscrossing between the legs, throws on the right side to Jenkins. Jenkins fights his way around a pick, drives, free throw line, stops, leans in, flips it up and in.
Boy, nice shot, underhand.
He was in a lot of traffic, and he just extended the arm and rolled it in. Stafford, top of the key, is open. Hello, a long three.
Well, he's getting better from that three-point land.
He didn't have much room there, did he? He had to really cock and fire in a moment's notice. 12-9 Logan. Driving with the basketball out on the top. Trying to get an avenue is Word. Finally gives it off to Jenkins. They'll get into a rotation. The shot clock goes down under 10. Logan closes the lanes, and they throw it away. Logan has a steal. Here's Sean Smith. Goes it to Lewis. Lewis bounce pass inside. Cross, and he's fouled as he goes to the hoop. And Justin will be at the line to shoot two. And again, that's a case where if he so choose, if he decided to do it, Kurt Lewis had a shot.
Oh, yeah.
But he passed it off to the cutting Cross, who was the open man.
And it wasn't an easy pass either.
Right.
I mean, he makes it look easy, but that wasn't an easy pass.
And then they doubled down on Cross. As Justin went up to shoot it, he got popped. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Cross has worked hard to become a better free throw shooter. First one by the lefty is up off the iron and no good.
Yeah, he went down underneath 90%, 88.9.
Logan right now is 1 of 5 from the line. That's not a good way to start a game.
No, it's not. Still have the lead 12-9.
But you don't want to let a team hang around.
No.
Cross's next free throw, the left-hander, Puts it up and no good. Logan now 1 of 6 from the line early on. 12-9. The Volunteers have the lead. They haven't been able to convert on some turnovers here. Now they've got the Lincoln Trail team trapped to go inside baseline and throw it back outside. Logan thought there was a walk. And at the top of the key, Lester gives the basketball off to Word. Word's going to pop around a screen. Shot clock down to 3. Word just going to have to force it up. He didn't get it off in time.
Great defense.
He did not get it off in time. It seemed like every Logan player had a shot at Word and was in front of him when he was getting ready to shoot.
Yeah, that's very unusual for this team, but very great.
Sean Smith with the ball. Goes around a pick. Starts to cut in. Now comes back out on the high side. Gives the Lewis on the top to Cross. Cross hands off to Stafford. Stafford in the lane. Pull up, free throw. No short. Ball knocked out of there. Comes off to Lincoln Trail. And Logan still with a 12-9 lead. Word has the ball on the top. Holds the ball one-handed. Man, I haven't seen anybody do that since Connie Hawkins.
Yeah, remember Connie?
Yes, sir. And they almost throw the ball away again and almost mishandling it. It was Kegler who came into the game. Now they're trying to go inside, and a shot is blocked by Sean Smith, and Logan gets it on the block shot and steal. Ahead to Stafford inside and trying to jam it up, and a big collision midair. That was Jones, and he got flipped almost end over end. One of the Lincoln Trail players is hurt. And the foul is on Talion Brown, the player who is down. So Brown gets the foul. He's just up now. They're going to sub in for him. So Logan's going to be back at the free throw line shooting when we come back in 1 minute. Logan leads 12-9.
Our students are employed immediately. Sometimes they are employed before they get their associate's degree.
I have a position working in early childhood. Dr. Marilyn Tolliver, my professor, was able to really prepare me to be able to teach in a classroom as a lead teacher.
To see them interact and engage in what I'm teaching them is life-changing.
Mike Murphy, Tim Ritchie back here courtside. Brewer Gymnasium. Logan leads 12-9, but can't make a free throw. They're going to get a couple more here. They're getting turnovers. They're forcing stops, but they're not able to convert on the other end.
No, it's great job. The defense is the big key. You hold teams down, even though you're offensively not doing well, missing free throws like they're doing.
Now to be Elijah Jones will take his turn at the free throw line. Jones throws the first one up and popped out on him. No good. Logan.
Yeah, Jones has had trouble. I think he's shooting like 50% from the free throw line.
Logan 1 of 7 right now from the free throw line. Next one is up and no good. Bounced out long. Logan is 1 of 8 from the free throw line here in the first 7 minutes, and Logan still leads 12-9. And that's because they're playing some great defense at the right end of the floor. They're going to go inside Wycliffe. Ball poked away by Jones. Wycliffe backing him in. Going to turn. He can't get a shot off. They throw it back outside. Shot clock goes under 9 in the lane. Going to have to force a shot. There it is, and no good. Logan gets the rebound. Another great defensive set.
Cross with the rebound.
Now Sean Smith leaves outside, and Dent is going to launch. No good. Rebound Jones. Back to Dent. Dent throws top of the key to Smith. Smith fakes. Comes back out. They're trying to get the offense set up. Tyler Smith-Peters right in front of us, trying to direct traffic. Throw it on the top to Dent. Dent lets Cross come back out on top. Dent working the right side. Shot clock down to 4. And it's going to be a throwaway. Oh, Logan gets a break there. What's that going to be? I think that went out of bounds off a, well, they're going to call it a shot clock violation.
It went out of bounds, yeah.
I thought that they were going to say a Trail player hit it. on the way through the lane, and Logan would get the ball back. But that's not the case. They're going to say the shot clock went off. Logan didn't get a shot off in time, and
They
Logan
didn't start the offense in time.
Yeah.
Took them a long time to get it going.
And again, Lincoln Trail has a chance to cut into this lead. Logan's defense is saving them right now. Jenkins has the ball at the top, bounces it on the left side, and that's Wycliffe. He's going to try to power inside against Lewis. Boy, I give him credit, and he fumbles it out of bounds.
Good
It's
job
hard to
by
say.
Lewis, yeah.
I'll give him credit just for banging into Lewis two or three
yeah.
times.
I wouldn't
That's
want
like
to
going
bang
into
into
that's like going into a stone wall.
it. It is. He's strong.
Ball comes in to Sean Smith. We've been stuck on this 12-9 for a while. Over the timeline, Smith gets bumped, hands off to Dent, comes across the top, gives to Lewis. Lewis right side, pulls up and launches. Line drive, flat, no good. Rebound Lincoln Trail. Logan shooting atrocious from the line and the field. And Dent goes for a steal, narrowly misses. Out front, Jenkins has it, but I don't think he has a dribble. Now he does. And he throws it down on the right side, and the ball stolen by Sean Smith. Again, Logan steals the ball. Smith, top of the key, cuts in the lane. Going to stop and float it up. No, and the ball is going to rebound like Lincoln Trail.
Ross tried to get it, but couldn't get around the defender.
Yep. 11 minutes left in the first half. We're still stuck on 12-9 Logan. Outside it's Jenkins. Jenkins makes a move in the lane, pulls up, gets a man in the air, going to force the shot, and it rolls in. Jenkins got that forced shot to fall in, and now Lincoln Trail is pulled back to within one. The Statesmen and the Volunteers dueling on a Saturday afternoon here in Carterville. Lewis has the ball on the left wing, curls around a pick down the lane. Kurt's going to take it to the rack, missed the layup. Ball tipped out in the corner, and the Statesmen follow it out of, they tipped it out of bounds. And the official, the official missed that one big time, and that was at the other end. And that was clearly knocked out by the Statesmen, but they're giving it to Lincoln Trail. Cross comes out. Debrick is back in.
Lewis out.
And Peterson back in. Smith pressing the ball, and they've got the guy double teamed, and Smith steals it. Smith is going to shovel it out the window and now what are they going to say? They're going to give that ball to Logan. They said somebody touched it. Well, that makes up for the one that they just missed moments ago. But Sean Smith, how did he steal that ball? Right in front of the Statesman bench.
I think kind of surprised him. They trapped him in the corner.
Throws it out to Jones. Jones going to give it back in the corner to Smith. Smith looking in at Debrick, outside to Jones. Jones going to go inside, kick it out to Peterson. In the corner, he stepped out of bounds on the boundary. On the far left side, his heel went out of bounds.
I've seen that more this year than I ever have in a year.
You say that every year.
Oh, I do?
The Statesmen have the ball. They can take the lead this trip down the floor. Greg Jenkins brings it up. He's got 6 points. Jenkins goes left side, gives to Wycliffe. Wycliffe, top of the key, shovels it off. That's Reese, and they lose the ball again. And they're going to say that it's Logan's ball out of bounds. No foul. I think they just said that when the Statesmen started going after the ball, they stepped out of bounds.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I thought they were calling a foul on the Statesmen because Logan clearly had it going the other way.
Yeah.
This crowd, you can just sense that they're just waiting for something to explode.
Halfway through the first half.
Yeah, and it's 12-11. Uncharacteristic of Logan. Off to a slow start. Peterson, top side, goes to Smith. Smith going to cut into the lane. Going to take it inside, turn, give it to Debrick. He steps up and shoots. Good from the free throw line. Well, Debrick has 4 and gets Logan off that 12th spot. It's 14-11.
Our buddy Sean Smith with the assist.
Outside with it, Spivey. Word. They go to the left, and driving is Felix, and he goes in, and there's a foul.
No foul that time.
I think it might be on Peterson. Yep. Q's second. Oh, no, excuse me. That's on Elijah Jones, his first. And it will be Chris Felix Jr. at the free throw line to shoot a pair for the Statesmen of Lincoln Trail, who trail Logan by 3. First one by Felix is in the air and good. Wouldn't you know it, they're going to bang their free throws home, and we're going to have ours rim in and out.
Yeah, we missed a bunch.
Felix is going to try again. Free throw after a long delay is in the air and good. They are 3 of 4 from the line. Logan is 1 of 9 from the line. Shows you where it is right now, and Logan leads still 14-13. Debrick's going to go inside, double team, puts it up, flips it in. KJ.
Nice move.
Boy, I didn't think he would turn into the man and shoot it. And he said,
He's got
block
like
it if
half
you
a
can.
body at the side.
Driving in the lane and kicking it out, and Peterson gets his hand on it. Logan almost stole it again, but now
Almost
out
out
on
of
the top, it's Wycliffe, and his three is good. Clint Wycliffe Jr. has 8 points, and it's tied at 16. In the lane, Sean Smith pulls up. Jumper, nope, off the back iron. Logan slaps it and gets their hands on the ball, but it goes out of bounds. It's going to be Lincoln Trail. Good hustle by Peterson and by Sean Smith. Man, they're diving all over the place trying to get that ball back, and Logan's shots just won't fall, Tim.
No, they won't. And good hustle over there by Sean Smith, too.
And it's a 16-16 game, and as long as you've got that lead and you're not hitting free throws, that's one thing. But now when the other team ties you up, and this Lincoln Trail team, they have a 10-game winning streak this year. They've got a lot of games that they've lost by 2, 4, 5 points. And you don't want these guys, as talented as they are, to hang around.
No, you don't want them. You want to get a lead here at halftime. You don't want to be behind because, like you said, Lincoln Trail gets confidence, and I think they can beat this Logan team.
And the longer they hang around, the tougher it's going to be. And Logan just out of sync right now. KJ Debrick leads Logan with 6. Peterson has 5. But Logan, Jones 0 of 2, Cross 0 of 2, Debrick 0 of 2. Peterson 1 of 2 from the free throw line.
Coach Smith, Peterson official having a little discussion over here.
Yep, that's the guy that missed that call.
Yeah, that's it.
And with the basketball is Jenkins of Lincoln Trail. He's on the right side, on the top, Wycliffe, where he hit a 3 moments ago. He steps back, shoots another, and hits another.
Boy, that was NBA range.
Clint Wycliffe Jr. gives the Statesman a 3-point lead. Now Dent has it on the left side. Looks and throws it in to KJ Debrick. Debrick double dribble, got away with it. Jump hook is good by KJ.
Yeah, I saw that too.
He caught it, dribbled it, and he held it to his chest and dribbled it again.
Nobody hit it out of his hand. Yeah.
Stepped in the lane and hit a jump hook. Statesman by 1, 19-18. And Statesman had the ball on the left wing, throw it up on the top. On the top with it is Felix Jr. He goes baseline, shoots a shot up over the rim, no. Rebound pulled down by Peterson, outlet pass to Smith. Smith racing, pull up, 5-footer, good. Smith hits his first basket just like that. Logan has the lead back, 20-19. That didn't take long. 7:30 before the half. Bringing it up for Lincoln Trail, Greg Jenkins. In those snazzy black uniforms. Jenkins throws on the right side. Spivey Word curls into the lane, steps back out. Throws the basketball off to the man that's hot. Nope, they've got a foul on KJ Debrick. He was sliding over, and one of the Statesmen was trying to get through the lane and ran into a brick wall. Dent coming out, and KJ Debrick coming out.
Yeah, Dent wasn't in there too long.
Statesman will inbound. 20 on the shot clock. They're trying to get into Wycliffe, and Sean Smith almost steals the ball. It is Moose. Smith picks it up. Driving is Peterson, and he scores. How did they not say that went out of bounds off Logan?
I know it. Defender just stood there.
Sean Smith with some magic on the far side.
He's got 4 steals.
22-19 right now. And Smith's looking for another steal. As they get it off to Wycliffe Jr. His jumper short this time, and there's Lewis to command the rebound. Over the timeline, Lewis throws to Smith. Smith's been hot, cuts into the lane, throwing it up on a runner, won't go in. Bounces out long, and Smith tips it and tips it to himself and keeps it alive. Logan gets a fresh 20 on the shot clock. As Smith goes to the right side, we'll have to get the offense going pretty quick here. Round a pick by Lewis, only 7 on the shot clock. Smith, top of the key, steps back and shoots the bomb. No, and the rebound comes down to the Statesman. Logan didn't manage that clock very well. And Spivey Word has it outside for the Statesman, makes a move, gets into the lane. Smith dogging him. Word throws it back on the right side. Catching there is Lester. Lester at the top of the key. They're looking in for Wycliffe. There's a long 3. Banked in. So Greg Jenkins now has 9, and we're tied at 22. Smith leaning, comes back out on the dribble, throws the ball on the top to Jones. Left side Lewis, he's going to muscle it to the rack. Stop, turnaround jump shot. No, won't go. And the rebound, the Statesman. Logan is ice cold. Shooting ice cubes, my friend.
That's it. Shoot from the field and from the line.
22-22. Tie game. 5:30 to go before half. Backdoor cut. Logan plays it pretty well. And Statesman have to throw it back out on the top to Wycliffe Jr.
Better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. Logan recovered nicely. Wycliffe at the top of the key gives off to Jenkins. Jenkins just had to hit that banked in 3. He's at the top of the key, and he's going to launch another 3 right now. In and out, no. Ball tipped out in the lane and grabbed by the Statesman, but they can't grab it and hold on to it. Fumbling it out of bounds with Jesse Lester. It's Logan's ball. Caden Huntlocker coming back in for Lincoln Trail, and Eli Downen coming in for the Volunteers. The trainer for Logan is going over to the bench of Lincoln Trail. I don't know if somebody's hurt over there or not. We're in the middle of a timeout. 5:15 to go first half, 22-22. This has been an interesting first half. I mean, Logan seemingly kind of had control because they kept shutting him down defensively. But then, that 3-point changes everything. They banked in one. Yeah, Wycliffe's hit a couple. They're big guys.
I mean, Logan's fortunate shooting that bad on free throws. Right. We have a tie game, so you got to look at that way too. But it's been a good defensive battle, both teams.
Debrick leads the Vols with 8. Kwamari Peterson has 7. Clint Wycliffe Jr., the big man for Lincoln Trail, has hit 2 threes in a row. He leads them in scoring with 11. Greg Jenkins has 3 2s and a 3. He's got 9 points. And we are knotted up at 22-22 before a nice afternoon crowd on a beautiful day. The sunshine was out.
Oh, it is, yeah. It's a little winter day, cool.
Yep. Little cool, but sunshine comes out and always makes it feel a little warmer. And the Volunteers, the classes start up at the Health Center on the 17th. Did you know that?
No.
Just wanted to let you know, Logan Fitness Center. The classes start up there on the 17th. If you're not
I need to work
registered.
out.
I'm not saying you need to work out.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I'm just giving you a fact.
Yeah.
At the 17th is when they'll start it up.
They started school last week, didn't they?
Yeah. Logan's going to send out Kurt Lewis, Eli Downen, Stafford, Peterson, and Smith. Sean Smith. This official that's right in front of the Logan bench, he came in while I was sitting in the athletic office, and I thought he was a student at first. He's a young guy.
Wow.
Over the timeline, Peterson. Peterson throws to Lewis, back to Peterson. Peterson gliding in, throws it in the corner to Stafford, outside to Smith. Smith fakes, has an avenue, drives inside, kicks it to Peterson for a 3 in the right corner. Good! That's the ball movement you expect from Logan.
Good job by Sean Smith on the assist.
25-22, Vols up by 3, and now the bench is asking for some defense. Logan takes a swipe at it, and there's a whistle, a blocked shot, but they're going to call a foul.
The cut on Smith. Yeah, he
Sean
made the block
Smith.
and the foul.
The way the crowd and bench reacted, everybody thought it was all ball.
Yeah. It looked good. Good block from here.
And Malik Reese will be at the line for the Statesman to shoot a pair. First one is no good. About time that tide turned, huh?
Yeah.
After this ball game, we'll be going to the Banterra Center for Sports Boys on location with Matt Varney and Dave McKenzie. Next free throw, in and out. Downen has the rebound for the Volunteers, who lead by 3, and they've already got it in the forecourt. Stafford out front to Peterson. Peterson throws to Stafford. Stafford circles around to the top. Goes around a pick by Downen. Stafford leans in, throws it up, and in.
Now he took a step to the goal and just fired it up.
Yeah, he just kind of ducked under his man and threw up the runner. 27-22, Logan by 5, 4:17 to go. Over the timeline with it is Jenkins. On the right side it goes to Felix Jr. Logan's defense in the half-court set has been magnificent. 3 or 4 times they've made Lincoln Trail have to force up a shot. There's a force, and it's good by Huttenlocker. 27-24 Logan, and it's going to be Stafford in and out with the long 3, and just like that, Lincoln Trail Statesman have the ball back. Now they're trying to get back in it. 27-24 with the basketball. Oh, look at Logan playing those passing. Down in the left corner they go.
They played some defense.
Yeah, Downing has that man cut off. That's Jenkins. He has to come back out to the top. Shot clock at 7. Jenkins now double teamed. Throws it down inside, and a quick pop-up jumper is good by Felix Jr.
But somebody lost him. Lost Felix.
27-26. Logan's lead is 1. Stafford over the timeline. Goes to Lewis. Lewis holding the ball. Backing in. Lewis is going to try to drive in the lane. Going to throw it up. Banking in. Wow, it just climbed over the rim.
He got fouled, too. Didn't call it.
That was the strength of Kurt Lewis. He just willed that ball up and in. 29-26. Logan. And out front, Reese is being bothered by Sean Smith, who has his hand in everybody's pocket here today. Now out on the top and driving inside. Slipping. Is it a travel or a foul? Traveling is called on Greg Jenkins, the Lincoln Trail guard, who went too deep in the lane and then pulled his foot along behind
the Logan
him.
player did maybe touch him, so we didn't know it was foul or going to be a more.
Downing and Sean Smith come out. James Dent and KJ Debrick come back in for Logan. It's 29-26. Logan has the lead. And Coach Smith-Peters laughing, talking to Greg Jenkins of Lincoln Trail.
That was funny.
Yeah, saying, hey, did you really travel? And he said, yeah, I really did. It is Lewis, top of the key, pump fake, bounce pass inside to Debrick, and they've got a foul, and now some pushing and shoving down there.
Yeah, it might have been.
And Kurt Lewis is pulling his Logan balls out of that fray. Foul is going to be called on Malik Reese, and I think he was the guy that gave the first shove, and all of a sudden there was some demonstrative movements down there.
Yeah, there's a push.
So, yeah, you don't want to be pushing Lewis. You know, you don't even want to say anything to Lewis. We've seen a player say something to him, and he'd run off about 16 straight points.
Oh, yeah, he does it the right way.
And he was a guy that was playing peacemaker and pulling his other guys away from the activity.
Oh, yeah.
Kurt Lewis at the line, puts it up, and good.
All right, free throw made. That's tough without people on the line, too.
Yeah, he's got a second one coming. Logan up 4. Next one by Lewis as he flips it. And it's good. Nice soft touch. Kurt Lewis now has 6. Spivey Word coming in for Lincoln Trail, Statesman.
Reese
now it'll be Logan's ball
foul.
Out of bounds.
Yeah, you want him to cool off.
Yep. So each side has a technical now. Peterson will inbound the ball, and to who? Throws it out high to Stafford. Stafford, top of the key, gives off to Peterson. To Debrick on the left box. He turns inside with a jump hook and scores.
Boy, he's got that move down.
He's in double figures with 10. And a timeout called by the Statesman. 2:14 to go, and Logan has started to apply their will to Lincoln Trail. Back in a minute. Logan leads 33-26.
My name is Lee Eklund. I'm the Center Director for Malone's Early Learning Center. You got to have that love and passion, and being able to come here and see how rewarding it is to have a child learn how to tie their shoes or have a child learn how to stack blocks. It's so rewarding.
When I was at John A. Logan, it really gave me the mentality of we're coming in to teach the children, not to watch the children. And so it taught me the importance of engaging with them, becoming one with the classroom, and really having that involvement there.
2:14 left here at John A. Logan in the first half. 33-26. Logan edging out away from the Statesman. And for a while, we were stuck on 12-9 Logan. This thing has just been, this thing was just creeping along. And then Logan had a little flurry.
Well, nice to have a 10-point lead here by halftime, but we have a lead at all. So great job. I just heard Tim Holloway. Was he baseball coach at Mount Vernon?
He's basketball coach right now.
Yeah, I thought he's baseball maybe.
Might have been.
I mean, I
might be
heard
both.
that. Yeah.
You used to do a lot of that stuff, didn't you? At West Frankfort?
I did. Softball.
You drove a
and
bus, I
basketball.
thought.
Yeah, I did drive the bus a couple times. They got me they didn't like it.
Well, it's because you're a driver ed teacher.
That's right.
33-26 is the score, Logan. And Spivey Word for Lincoln Trail has it out front. Logan trying to play that sticky defense, and they almost throw it away again. They get it in the lane. They do throw it away. Kurt Lewis ahead of everybody. Watch this, jammer. And that was with a guy hanging on him, and they called a foul.
Yeah, I was hoping they'd call a foul in there.
The Logan players were even jumping up and down. Lewis had a guy right in his back. Watch it on the replay, Tim. And he goes up and jams it home with a guy riding on his back like a pony.
It's even better.
That gives Logan a 9-point lead. They could have that 10-point lead right now.
Yeah.
And they're trying to get the Statesman player, Chris Felix Jr., didn't go all the way down to the score table to check in.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good. Be technical foul.
That foul was on Jesse Lester. That's his third. He was one of their starters, so he comes out.
That woke the crowd up.
Yeah, that was what they were waiting for.
Yeah.
A big flusheroo by Kurt Lewis. And Lewis now at the line, and the free throw is softly in. Told you not to get him upset. He's got 9. And Logan suddenly leads by 10. Minute 45 to go in the first half. And Spivey Word driving all the way in. Oh, blocked off the glass by K.J. Debrick, but Logan throws it away. Coming the other way is Wycliffe Jr. He's dribbling out front, the big man. He's going to go on the right side, cut into the lane. Leans, turns, fakes it. No, rebound pulled down by Debrick. Double team. Logan with a minute 23. Pass to Dent. Dent's going to throw it up. No good, but a blocking foul on Lincoln Trail. Blocking foul as Dent tried to glide by, and lay it in. But the foul is going to be on Caden Huttenlocker, his first. And at the free throw line will be Dent. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb. These free throws will be perfect. Okay?
I believe you.
Dent usually is a dead eye.
84.6.
And I know all the problems we've had, but I'm going to step out on the limb right now.
String music here.
Dent averages 9.1 a game off the bench. Free throw is, I'm not even looking. What happened?
He made it.
Yep. I'm not even going to watch. I'm going to look off to the right.
That was great on a 1-on-1.
I'm not even going to look. Not even going to look. Man, the free throw is good.
Yeah, he's the man.
I mean, the net barely even rippled. Look at this. Logan's got a 12-point lead. You want a 10, they give you 12. 38-26.
I said a 10, didn't I?
38-26. The Volunteers have the lead. We have 1:05 left in the first half. The basketball is Felix Jr. Now out front with it is Lester. There's a long three. No good. Rebound ripped down by Peterson. Peterson racing up the floor. Gives it to Stafford. Stafford reverse layup. Good. Stafford with a reverse layup. And Logan's up 40-26. 45 seconds left. Logan wants more. Dribbling the basketball is Jenkins for Lincoln Trail. Out on the top. He can't pass it because Logan's trying to jump every route. Now the basketball is Kegler. Kegler goes on the right side. Driving is Jenkins. Steps back and fires off balance. No. Rebound Logan. Kurt Lewis with 27 seconds left. They're going to get another shot. Lewis comes up dribbling the ball. Taking his time. They'll throw the ball off to Dent.
Nice shot they should take.
And, Lewis got hit. Either hit in the head or the eye, and he's going to have to come out.
Oh.
And Logan calls a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Kurt Lewis, who got that rebound, I think, and they're taking
him to the
training room right now. He's holding his forehead, and I think he might have the guy might have pulled his head back and got him, or maybe got him with an elbow. But
yeah, I didn't see it.
He had the rebound, and then he stood there, and he asked for some assistance, and the official immediately stopped play. That was kind of like in football when the quarterback has that, the concussion deal.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's watching that.
Protocol.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they, like I said, it used to be the old days, like you guys said this morning, I think. You just give some smelling salt to get back in the game.
How many fingers am I holding up? They'd hold up 4 and he'd say 2. So you're okay, go on in.
That's good.
You have it that way? I had it that way.
Yeah, I did. I got it a couple
That's
times.
exactly what they do.
Well,
all right,
basketball.
Logan has the ball with 17 seconds left. And Peterson out on the floor along with Debrick and Jones. They slide it to Stafford. Stafford with 9. Top of the key to Peterson to Dent. Dent in the right corner. Step back, long bomb. No, and a foul is called in the corner as the Statesman knocked Dent up into the bleachers. Chris Felix Jr., his second foul.
You know, people say, you don't want to foul 3-point shooter. Well, you want to play defense on him, and sometimes you do foul.
But that time he just...
No, that was bad after the shot.
Yeah, he wasn't going to get there in time, and his momentum just crashed into Dent. Free throw is up and good.
Well, who'd have thunk this, Aaron? 41-25 ahead, 12-9.
12-9.
Halfway through the half.
With about 8 minutes to go in the first half.
Yeah.
Here it's now, could be 42-26. Dent's free throw is up and perfect. He's 4-4 from the line. He gets another one because, of course, he was behind that blue arc.
That's what that is?
Yeah,
3-point shot?
that's a three-point line, Tim.
Okay, didn't know that.
Free throw is good. He got all 3 of them. And 2 seconds, 1 second, and Logan slaps the ball away again. I'll be darned. Boy, what a first half by the Volunteers as the Logan Volunteers lead it 43-26 here at the half. And Coach Tyler Smith-Peters joins us. I thought we were going to be stuck on 12-9 for a while.
That's what it seemed like, didn't it?
And we talked earlier, and you said, my guys are a little tired, and they're shooting, was a little bit off. They were 1 of 9 from the free throw. Then you had that flurry. You had that run.
Yeah, no, and we knew coming in that we wouldn't get off to a great start every game.
How do you know that? Okay, just every game. Okay.
Every game.
I thought you were
at some point
saying this one.
No, at some point we knew that it was going to happen where we get off to a slow start, but our guys did a great job of finding the rhythm. I mean, and that's what we told them. And free throw line was not good the first 8 minutes. And I think the last 7 minutes of the half we went 7 for 7. Is that right?
Yeah, well, Dent went 5 for 5.
Yeah, and then
Lewis had 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then it's just stuff like that.
Right.
I mean, it's just us having that mentality every second of every game.
And the dunk by Lewis was what the crowd was waiting for to get them in it.
Yeah. No, I mean, it was good. When we turn our defense to offense, it's very hard to guard us, and we're really good in transition.
Yeah, and who are you going to stop, right?
Exactly.
We talked about that.
Exactly.
Who are you going to stop?
Exactly.
Thanks, Coach. We'll talk
Thank
to you
you
after the game. That is the coach of the Volunteers, Tyler Smith-Peters, and Logan looking very, very strong right now, up 43-26. And like Tim said, who would have thought that, huh? Unbelievable. 12-9. It seemed like we were just crawling along.
Yeah,
there.
I thought it was going to be like 30-30 at halftime.
Yeah, and instead it's 43-26. Logan put the clamps down and then turned the offensive heat up. There's
unofficially got 2 turnovers for Logan.
And K.J. Debrick, let's not forget that turnaround jump hook.
Oh, he had about 3 of those.
He poured in 10 points in the first half.
4 of those he had then.
And Komari Peterson had 10, 9 for Kurt Lewis, 7 for Isaiah Stafford. James Dent came in at 5 for 5 from the free throw line. Sean Smith hit a 2. We saw Eli Downing briefly. We haven't seen Elliott Lowndes, the big 7-footer. Justin Cross came in, went 0 for 2 from the line. But the Volunteers lead it 43-26.
Sean Smith had 4 steals unofficially.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he was, when he came
in.
He
couldn't shoot very well, but I tell you what, you play defense and help team ball, that helps.
Yeah, and Logan got steal after steal after steal. That's why it stayed 12-9.
Oh, yeah.
Logan wasn't converting, but they were stopping Lincoln Trail.
You're down 20-12 or something. Could have been.
Yeah. Well, that's the score at halftime. Johnny Logan lead at 43-26. We're going to have a halftime interview coming up with the Logan softball coach. We talked to her Tuesday night on Talking Vols. They're having a hitting clinic. Had it last weekend. They're having it this weekend. And we're going to talk to Taylor Seifert and hear a little bit about that. But first, we'll take this 1-minute timeout. Then Taylor Seifert, Logan softball. 23 days away from their first game action. We've got Taylor Seifert, the Johnny Logan softball coach, on. Taylor, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
We're doing fine. I saw a little bit of this on television over the weekend on WSIL TV3, but the Johnny Logan softball team, correct me if I'm wrong now, it was a hitting camp this past weekend?
Correct. So every January we have like a 2-week hitting camp, the first 2 Sundays in January, and we open it up to 6th through 12th graders. And, you know, that's a good opportunity for us to see the community members, the local athletes, and, you know, the ones that are a little bit farther away because our season's during the same time as yours theirs. So it's hard to, you know, get out and see them or recruit them. So this is opportunity for them to come over, see campus. And, you know, we had 48 athletes show up. So that was a big turnout for us this past Sunday, and we have one more left this Sunday coming up.
All right, and I heard that there were some people from as far away as Paducah and Evansville and places like that.
Correct. Yeah. No, we have a lot of athletes on our team this year that are from the Louisville area, and we're kind of getting in with organizations that are over that direction. And so, you know, a lot of them are coming over from that way, Evansville, Louisville. We do have a commitment from Paducah, Kentucky, and she goes to McCracken. So she was able to attend, so that was nice to be able to see her while we could. But, yeah, we're getting a little bit more out there.
Well, I don't know whose idea it was, but it's a great one because, as you said, recruiting is such a huge part of this game now in any sport, and especially at the junior college level because you only got these players for 2 years. So you've got to find them and find the good ones and use them right now. And this is a way that, as you said, it's like they come to you and you get to see a lot of people and evaluate them.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a great opportunity to get people on campus because, you know, the ones that are a little bit farther away, sometimes it's harder to get on campus when they're in season. So right now is an opportunity for them to be able to do so, and we can show them around while they're here so they don't have to make multiple trips. So, you know, it is tough during season for us to be able to get out. We're always playing the same times they are, and the weather's maybe not so great, and they're rained out when we have an open date. So, you know, it is an opportunity for us to get to meet them and socialize with them and kind of see what they're all about.
Now, what did you say the age range was?
6th through 12th grade.
Wow. Okay, so that gives you kind of a nice range there to see what's coming up through the pipeline and what's already about ready to enter into the junior college ranks. Now, how do you do that? How do you run something that big? Do you have multiple sites, or what do you do? How does it operate?
So right now we use the auxiliary gym on campus, right next to the big gym, and so we actually take that gym and we break the groups up into 2 sessions. So we'll have an 11 o'clock group and then a 12:45 group. So we're able to, you know, pick the ones that are in the first group and then the second group and split them up. And we run through different tee drills, front toss, pitch machine. But, you know, with the gym being newly remodeled, it really has helped out. There's a lot more space in there from taking out the bleachers. So we're able to, you know, get 30 people in there and it not feel so crowded. So we just kind of break it up into sessions and allow them to, you know, get more opportunity to get more swings rather than having 40 people at once. So that's a good opportunity for them.
Yeah, and I really like the idea, and I saw some of the footage on Channel 3, WSIL TV3, so you had some media turnout as well, and that doesn't hurt because people that are seeing it, and you've still got another Sunday. Now, if somebody saw some of that footage or if they're hearing this show and they weren't a part of this, can they still be a part of it this coming Sunday?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I told them, you know, some were able to attend both and some are only able to attend one, which is perfectly fine. And if they're late to the game, they can always just go ahead and shoot me an email at taylorseaford@jlc.edu and let me know, tell me their name, and I can get them registered and put in a group.
Well, it's a fantastic idea. And I also wanted, now, I had a little bird tell me, and you'll be able to confirm this or deny this, the first action for the Lady Vols is 23 days away?
Yep, it's crazy. We just started practice today. We just opened up today. So, yeah, this is the earliest we've ever started, but we wanted to get down south, and there's 2 different tournaments we wanted to be down south. So this opportunity gave us to be on the field before we really hit a big tournament later on, or a little bit later in February.
And with all of the travel that's involved, and I know it's not cheap, and I know you guys have fundraisers, and you've had a very successful one recently. But isn't it great how Southern Illinois continues to, because let's face it, I mean, I know you're a big proponent of the SIU softball program, and you guys work hand in hand, and they have fundraisers. They've got one coming up in a couple of weeks. You've had fundraisers. It's not cheap to go on the road and go down on these tournaments.
Oh, no, definitely not. You know, we're very lucky with all the support that we have by the community and John A. Logan. You know, so just being able to give these girls an opportunity to go to the beach, to play against the, you know, the best competition in the country. You know, so we have that support, and SIU has that support. So, you know, just being in a small community like we are, softball is very well known and people like it. So, you know, I think this is, you know, a great place to be.
And you've had some improvements to your facility over the past few years, so you've got some things, you know, that would also be, in my mind, something that you want to bring a prospect in and say, oh, by the way, this is our new field, or this is our new scoreboard, things like that.
Exactly. You know, the upgrades that we're getting, there's a lot of, you know, D1s that don't have those. So, you know, having the turf down the sidelines to be able to help us out when it rains or snows, you know, those are things that SIU doesn't even have. So us being able to have those, you know, upgrades to our field and being able to show that off and it look like it's a college field is the main thing. Everybody says they love coming to play at John A. because it feels like a college field. And so, you know, that's a plus.
You're still a pretty young coach, and practice started today. What are your thoughts? What are your emotions when, because you've been, you know, you had the hitting camps and things like that, so it's not like you've been away from it, but you're a new mother, and there's, you know, there's been some changes in your life and still a young coach, but how excited do you get today when you open it up? Let's go. Here we go.
You know, it's super exciting. Yesterday was the first day that I got really, really excited because, you know, just sitting in my office is right next to the small gym, and just hearing our girls go in there and they're pitching together or they're, you know, hitting off the tee together, doing front toss together without us, you know, and just hearing them talk and how excited they are, you know, gets us excited. And then we come out today and it's 60 degrees out. I don't know the last time we've been able to do that, the first, you know, practice in January, and being able to see the ball fly, hearing the excitement in our athletes' voice. You know, all of our coaches were super excited today. You know, I can't give more props to my assistant coaches. They do a fantastic job. They provide a lot of energy. And, you know, today was a very, very exciting day, and we're hoping to do it tomorrow too.
All right, well, then let's go ahead and get into this early season prognosticating. 23 days away, practice just started, but I'll be that nosy media guy that says, how's the team going to do this year, Taylor Seifert?
You know, I always have very big goals for each one of my teams. So, you know, I always put them on a high standard, and, you know, I expect us to be very successful every year. And this year, you know, it's super exciting because we have a lot of new faces. We have 13 freshmen. So, you know, we have 13 new freshmen. We have 4 freshman pitchers that did very well this fall against all the D1s that we played. And so, you know, it's exciting to see that, and knowing that if we can compete with, you know, the 4-year schools, we should be pretty good.
Yeah, because that's right. You've got some games that you can look back in the fall and kind of gauge people, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we start the fall and it's like, you know, very hard competition off the bat. And, you know, I always say if we can be in the game with them and compete with them, we're going to be do really well in our conference.
Now, you mentioned a couple of trips down south. Where are those at, and when do you go?
So we will leave actually February 1st to actually go to Pensacola State College, and we will play in their little round robin that they have down there. We'll play Coastal Alabama East, Pensacola, and Coastal Alabama South. And then on our way home, we actually will hit Volunteer State. And then we leave again on February 23rd to go to Oxford, Alabama. That is actually where they will host the D1 Nationals this year as well. And so we will play McLeland Community College, Northwest Florida, Indian Hills, and Walter State Community College. And then right after that, we start conference play on March 4th.
Boy, that's kind of a sneaky thing to do. Take them down there where the Nationals are being held and let them get on the field and say, hey, oh, by the way, if we can, get back here, this is where we'll play for the Nationals.
Exactly. No, it's a brand new park, and so we're excited. It's going to be a very good tournament. There's 22 teams in it, and there's a bunch of teams that are, always in the national rankings. So it's going to give us an opportunity to play them and compete with them, and then kind of give an idea of what we need to get better at and judge, where we're at and where we need to be.
We're talking to Taylor Seifert. She's the women's softball coach at John A. Logan College. And here's another thing I'll throw in there, too. You said it was 60 degrees today, and people were outside going, this is January the 11th or 10th. This is great. It's 60 degrees. We're outside practicing. But there are those streaks where you have bad weather, thunderstorms, rainy fields, wet fields, too wet conditions to play on. And I know, because we've talked before, you can be on the road and have a game rained out, and you're working with somebody else on the phone, either on the way back up.
Where the Volunteers have a comfortable 43-26 lead at the halftime intermission, and you would have buffaloed both of us if you would have told us this would have been the score. Huh?
No, I couldn't believe it. 12-9, like I said, 8 minutes to go in the half, and here it's 43-26. I thought, wouldn't be that, but Logan started making shots, played the defense, get some steals, and great things happen.
And now let's see how Logan starts the second half. Logan closed the first half impressively. James Dent saved Logan from a terrible first half shooting free throws. James Dent, 5 of 5 from the line.
He got fouled there, the three-pointer, 3 seconds to go.
Kurt Lewis was 3 of 3. So, Tyler Smith-Peters just said, what did we get, 9 in a row? He had 8 in a row to end the first half. Logan will get the ball to start this second half. Remember, at 5 o'clock or close to it, we're going to have a Sports Voice on location from the Banterra Center. And we should be just about done.
David Matt will be there, won't
they? Matt Varney and Dave McKenzie. And we should be wrapped up with this one by then. And we'll go live to the Banterra Center for Sports Voice.
Are they going to play the
location.
duck thing where you hit them and they fall down?
I don't think so.
Okay.
They got a little worried when I said that. They were going to have a dunk tank.
Okay.
Logan has the ball starting off, and we start with a long three in the corner by Stafford. Stafford made it rain from the left corner.
Peterson with the assist.
46-26, just like that. Logan on top by 20. There's a traveling out on the top.
He did walk. Yeah, they called a little late, but they called it trick.
Clint Wycliffe Jr., who's their leading scorer in the game with 11, trying maybe to do a little too much. Sometimes that happens.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Guys have a big first half and think, well, I'll do it all.
Yeah, you can't do it.
Logan's got it back again, now with a 20-point lead. Stafford throws around the top. Stafford throws the ball off to Peterson. He's going to go in the lane, kick it back out. Jones is going to fake. Get cut off, stop, go back in again, spin, step back and fire. Nope, missed it badly. Rebound pulled down by Lincoln Trail, and there is Wycliffe Jr. Throws it out on the top. Catching there is Jenkins. Jenkins holds, throws on the left side. Catching now is Lester. Now to Spivey Word. On the right side they go to Jenkins. Jenkins going to cut into the lane, turn, lose the ball, pick it up. Throw it back outside. Shot clock at 5. Do they know it? Driving inside. Going to rush a shot. And blocked from behind out of bounds by Elijah Jones.
Jones, what a block.
Oh, my goodness. I thought KJ might get him, and Jones got him from behind. 1 second on the shot clock, and now the coach of Lincoln Trail is going to call a timeout.
I guess a timeout will be worth it if they make a basket off it.
He calls
it 30. Maybe, I think.
Yeah, there's not much left there. No. 1 second on the shot clock, and so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens as they diagram the play in the Statesman huddle.
Yeah, have to be a lob pass and maybe tip in.
Yeah. We've had a good crowd here today, haven't we?
Oh, it is
Saturday
nice.
afternoon with beautiful sunshine outside. A little chilly, but people are, and they're getting ready to go after this game. One couple said, I'm going to grab a bite to eat and go to the Heron game. Another couple, I'm going to grab a bite to eat and go to the Southern game.
Yeah,
so,
a lot of good stuff.
A lot of stuff going on. There it is. They fumbled the inbounds pass, and that was it. They only had 1 second.
I think they had time to get it off if he'd have caught it clean. Shot it
because he was trying to go in the shooting motion before he had the ball.
Yeah, because they knew it would be quick.
So Logan will get the ball, and they throw it into Peterson, and they double-team him. Q dribbles out, throws it ahead. That's Lewis. Lewis comes down inside to KJ Debrick. He scores, and he's fouled from behind by Lester, who picks up his 4th. Debrick, who had 10 in the first half, scores off the assist by Lewis. That was all started by Omari Peterson driving madly, blindly in the backcourt in a double team, and he got up to Lewis, and Lewis did the rest.
Oh, Lewis, nice pass.
Debrick's free throw is in. Everything's going in now with the Vols. Slow start, yep. Coach Smith-Peters said we knew we'd have a slow start eventually. Well, that was today, but they're not slow about anything right now. They're leading 49-26. Spivey Word with the ball. The guard is going to come into the lane, almost traveled.
He did.
Off on the left to Lester, top of the key Lester, looking inside for Wycliffe. They go back to Spivey Word. Spivey crossover dribble, down the lane, turn into a double team. Oh, shot blocked by Jones again. And it's Logan's ball. He blocked it off one of the Statesmen.
He said, hey, you guys can block, I can block them too.
That's like, remember Bill Russell when he played at the University of San Francisco and when he was with the Celtics. One of the things that made him so great, people said, was he'd block shots, but he would keep it in play. He'd block it to a teammate, or he'd block it at the other end.
block it in the stands and do a show off.
5 rows up, you get the oohs and ahs, but you still don't have the ball.
Yeah, he was drafted by the Hawks.
Peterson at the top. Peterson lobs inside. Deborah catches, and somebody was holding on. If that's Lester, that's his 5th. Nope. Nick Kegler, his 1st. And that's the 2nd team foul. So Logan will inbound. Caden Huttenlocker coming in. Logan inbounds to Jones. Jones free throw line, backs out behind the curve. Lobs inside. Debrick triple teamed. Debrick is stripped as he goes up. And they got the ball back. Over the timeline, top of the key is Lester. They go to Wycliffe Jr. for a 3. No, the rebound, all Vols. Lewis throws it out to Stafford. Stafford racing up the floor. Stafford with a floater. Nope. I think that was a pass for Debrick, and he thought it was a shot. And Lincoln Trail went in the air and grabbed the ball down. Statesmen have it. Top of the key, Jenkins. Jenkins being guarded by 6'8", Elijah Jones, who has a couple of blocks in this half. Jenkins, top of the key, 12 on the shot clock. Jenkins takes him in the lane, walks, got away with it, and a late whistle on Debrick.
Debrick looked at Coach over here, and Coach shook his head yes, so he said, yeah, I guess I did foul.
Yeah, Debrick said okay, but it was really a desperation shot by Jenkins.
You're right, he walked right before that.
And he had no idea where that ball was going. But now he's at the line, and the free throw is no good. Poetic justice. It is 49-26. Logan in command right now. Just starting the second half, early in the second half. Free throw good by Jenkins on his 2nd try. He's now got double figures with 10. Logan coming up against a 1-2-2 trap. They get it to Lewis in the middle of the floor. Lewis down low. KJ Debrick for the dunk. Debrick now has 15. Give the assist to Lewis.
Lewis, what a nice pass there.
Guess that headache's gone. Over the timeline, it's Greg Jenkins. Jenkins trying to move inside, drops it down low, slapped away by Lewis. Bob it head to Stafford, tipped away from Stafford. And it goes into the bench, and players fly. And they're going to say, whose ball?
Did Smith get hit in the head?
Yeah, Sean Smith got the ball bounced up and hit him right in the
Here comes
head.
the trainer.
And the trainer's going to go see if Sean's okay. Sean says, that hurt my eye, but I'm okay.
Yeah.
So Logan gets the ball, partly due to the good hustle by Stafford.
Lowndes back in the ball game.
Yeah. 7-footer from Cobden making his first appearance. Out front, Stafford over to Peterson. Peterson, left side, bounce it down in the corner. That's Lewis. Lewis going to move it. Oh, that's Jones. And turns, puts it up. No, Lowndes tip. Lowndes tips it again. And he got it on the 2nd try. Lowndes gets the 2nd tip, the 7-footer, and Logan's up 53-27. 4 minutes into the 2nd half. Top of the key, they go to Huttenlocker. His long 3, no good. Long bounce. Oh, the 7-footer grabbed it. Off to Lewis. Ahead to Peterson. Peterson runs in the lane. Flip is up and in. Peterson's got 12, and Logan is blowing him out of the gym. It's 55-27. Now that defense to offense transition is working, Tim Ritchie.
Oh, yeah. First half played a good defense. Didn't get any transition, though.
Top of the key with the basketball. They go on the left side. Driving inside is going to be Wycliffe Jr. Shot blocked, but a foul.
Foul on Jones. He's trying for his third block of the half.
Hey, they called it on Peterson.
Yeah, I thought it was. So he made the block and what foul on him?
It's his second personal foul. And at the free throw line, Wycliffe, who is determined to get some shots off. He's 1 of 2. 1 of 2. Free throw is good by Wycliffe. Are they changing the foul? Yeah, they're changing that foul to 7-footer Elliott Lowndes.
Okay.
Yeah, they changed it, came over to the scores table and said the foul was on Elliott Lowndes.
Got the wrong one to start with.
Yeah. I thought he was the guy that he got the block, but I thought he got him with the body.
Too. With the body.
But he's just getting better and better, that 7-footer, and he'll be back next year.
He is.
Next free throw by Clint Wycliffe Jr.
Coach Smith-Peters is gradually working him in.
Free throw is good. He got them both. Now Peterson brings it up for Logan, who leads 55-28. Hand off to Stafford. Stafford hands off to Lewis. Lewis around the pick. Going to pull up and fire a 2. That's no good. Rebound pulled down by Huntlocker. Lincoln Trail has it. The Statesman. Huntlocker across the timeline. Flips it down in the left corner. Being handled there by Wycliffe Jr. He comes out on the top and hands off to his running mate, Greg Jenkins. They've scored most of the points for the Statesman. Pass on the left side. Huntlocker has it. Huntlocker comes to the top of the key, drives, pulls up and fires quickly. Good. Hung on the rim and fell in for Huntlocker.
Good night, Hunt on the rim forever.
55-30. Logan with a 25-point lead and the ball. Lewis faking. Lewis, top of the key. Lewis fades and fires. That's good. A 2. He can score just about any time he wants. Can he, Tim?
He can. He's unselfish.
Evidence right there. Jenkins in the lane. Drops it in the corner for Wycliffe. Wycliffe had a shot. Now he's got the 7-footer Lowndes on him. He's backing in Lowndes. Lowndes leans on him, pushes him down. And they call a foul, and boy, did Wycliffe sell that.
He was off balance more than got fouled.
He was off balance, but Lowndes was leaning on him, and Lewis goes up, slaps the freshman 7-footer on the shoulder, says, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That's his second, but you know, that's what Lowndes is supposed to do. He's supposed to intimidate.
Yeah.
He's supposed to protect the rim.
Yeah, be a little strong in there.
So Wycliffe back at the free throw line. Logan up by 27 with 14:28 to go. Free throw by Wycliffe is good. James Dent coming in, Elijah Jones coming out for the Volunteers. Dent was 5 of 5 from the free throw line in the first half. No field goals. Here's the next free throw by Clint Wycliffe Jr. in the air and good. Nice shot for a big guy. He is 5 of 6 from the free throw line and has 15 points in the game. Coach Jones wanted to know where his press was.
Yeah, he wanted to put pressure on.
And
Peterson
comes up over the timeline, now guarded by Jenkins, goes to Stafford. Stafford on the right wing around a Lowndes pick. Stafford into the lane, motoring, stop, pull up, jumper, yes.
Boy, it's tough to stop that one.
It's the art of the mid-range jumper, which so many guys don't do. They'll take it to the rack or they'll shoot a 3.
That's right.
But Stafford has the cheat codes. He'll shoot that 2, pull up on you, you can't stop it.
That's tough.
Driving inside is Jenkins. Blocked by Lowndes, and it goes out of bounds off Lincoln Trail. That's what the big 7-footer's in there for. He blocked it off the Lincoln Trail player.
That is nice. Make a block or make him, tough. Make a tougher shot for him.
We have a media timeout. We'll pause for 60 seconds. 59-32 Logan with 13:55 left in the game. Back in a minute.
Hey, welcome to Mackey's. How can I help you?
Hey, welcome to Mackey's Pizza. Every Monday night we have half-price cheese breadsticks. Monday through Friday we have a great lunch special. We can get 8-inch pizza, a small salad, and a drink for $7.49. So come out and see us and enjoy everything at Mackey's.
John A. is the only auto collision program in Southern Illinois. There's nobody else that offers it. We draw students from all over because there's just nobody else that offers the programs. The student-teacher relationship is one of the most important parts of this job.
You can't really go wrong here. Anything you want to learn, you can learn it here.
Whenever I started the program, I didn't feel too 110% about it. Like I wasn't sure how I was going to do, but that's what makes me confident. It's the teacher and the students that I'm surrounded by.
Mike Murphy and Tim Ritchie back here. Never know when that monitor is going to pop on with us.
That's right.
There,
that's
Tim.
right. We're you wanted
you
more
you're
popcorn.
in-
You want more? I'm in the picture now.
You're right dead center today. You moved me out.
I'm good.
You and Matt Varney got that. Somebody told me. Now, is this true? Dave told me that they told you where that camera's located. Now you know where that camera
I thought
is.
It was Ted, a video.
It is Ted, but
okay.
It's not that camera back there. It's that little camera right in front of us.
Okay, I got it.
Now you've got that.
I'm good shape.
You're good for the rest of the year, baby.
I'm on TV.
59-32. Logan has the lead in the ball. Peterson has it. Goes to Stafford. Stafford back to Peterson. Peterson goes to the right baseline. Throws it back outside. And they're going to say he stepped out of bounds.
He hadn't made very many mistakes.
Spivey Word coming in. Coming out for the Statesman is going to be Joshua Tyler, who's in for a moment. Here comes the Statesman, trailing 59-32, and Logan Bench says, get a stop, get a stop. Let's see if they do. Wycliffe has the ball top to get on Lowndes, going to drive on the big guy, throws it up and in. Rolled it just over his fingertips. 17 now for Wycliffe. Outside, Dent, a long three. No, Wycliffe tipped it away from Lowndes. Lowndes hits the deck. Statesman running the other way. Jenkins outside to Wycliffe Jr. for a three, and he buried it.
I was going to say bad shot, but it goes in.
Wycliffe now has 20, and it's 59-37. Just like that, the Statesman make a little mini run. Peterson backs out. Tyler Smith-Peters in front of us calls the play. On the right side, Peterson goes around a pick. Peterson still out front with it. 12 on the shot clock. Now in the corner to Sean Smith. He'll shoot a three, and it is good. Not the best three-point shooter, but he can make them, boy. Wycliffe is firing away. In and out, no. Rebound, Huttenlocker. He's going to put a shot up and score off the offensive rebound. Smith, with some dribbling magic, has Huttenlocker talking to himself. And it's Peterson driving inside for a left-handed layup. Peterson made a move on the wing, left his man just grasping at air.
Lincoln, not good help defense here.
64-39, just like that, Logan makes a run. Wow. It's like they're scoring in 4s and 5s.
Yeah.
Jenkins inside, Leaner banks it in over Lowndes.
That's about all he could do there, stay with him.
12 points now for Jenkins. 11:45 to go. 64-41, Logan in a blowout right now. But Lincoln Trail has their Stafford for a long three. Oh, it's good too.
Boy, he's getting better, that three-pointer, as the year goes on.
Boy, that was about
NBA.
Close to 24-25 feet.
It was. So you make them shoot
67-41, Logan, as they tack on another three. And Wycliffe out on the wing gets caught, doesn't have a dribble. Now he dumps it down in the corner and driving baseline and putting a tough shot up over Lowndes, no good. And it bounces out of bounds off Felix Jr. of the Statesman, and Logan gets it back.
Lowndes coming out. I figured he would. He had a pretty good
He did. He had a good run here.
Yeah, 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah, they liked what they saw of him.
Yeah, no, he did go good.
He was just a big pest. That's what he was.
Yeah,
that's what they
good.
want.
Yeah, shoot up, make it shoot over.
Yeah,
block
exactly.
if you can, but don't foul.
If they make shots, they're going to have to be really tough shots.
Yeah.
67-41. The Volunteers have the lead in the ball. Stafford almost got pushed out of bounds. Regains his balance. Gives the ball to James Dent. Dent on the wing, down low to Justin Cross. Cross is going to bounce on the baseline, having trouble. Lobs it out on the top. Stafford again. Good again. Another three.
Yeah.
Stafford is bombing. That's his fourth three, Tim.
That is. Give Cross the assist.
Driving inside, Spivey Word. Got KJ Debrick in the air, and Word dropped it in. His first bucket. We approach the 10-minute mark, and Logan is up 70-43. Stafford, who's been red hot, throws the cross. On the left side they go on a floating runner, and that's good by Sean Smith.
Another assist by Justin Cross.
Smith has 7. And Logan keeps pouring it on. Spivey Word's going to go inside, step back, and fire over cross and hit it. Boy. Spivey Word back-to-back buckets. Logan comes down. Stafford holding it. Goes off to Smith. Smith on the right wing to Den, who thought about a long 3. Throws it to Cross in a triple team. Whoops it across on the right side. Long 3. Good by Stafford again. 21 now for Stafford, and he's got 5 threes. There's a shot up quickly by the Statesman. No. Debrick for the rebound, and Logan has turned this thing into a runaway.
75-45.
9.5 minutes to go, and Logan is just toying around with him now. Smith, top of the key to Stafford. Shoot it from there. Outside to Dent. Dent says, let me get in on the fun. Dent leans in, and he's going to, I thought he was going to take it. He drives instead, flips it up. Banker, good.
Nice move.
7 for Dent. That's his first field goal. And now the Statesman getting embarrassed. Wycliffe out front, being guarded by Cross. There's a long 3. That's good. By Jesse Lester, his first field goal of the game. 77-48. Guess who's getting ready to check back in? Well, that's got to be
Mr. Lewis.
Defeating when you look over and see Kurt Lewis getting ready to check in. Inside Cross, quick little jump hook, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Wycliffe. Wycliffe turned right into Dent. Dent started to steal it, then didn't. And Spivey Word's going to go inside again. Now he's trapped back outside, and Wycliffe Jr. shoots it. No. Cross high up to grab it. Cross outlet pass to Dent. Dent's going to fake. Dent's going to step back. 3-point bomb on the way. Hello.
We got a flop, too. I think Lincoln Trail flopped. Well, maybe not.
Going to call the 3-ball good. And I think they're calling the flop on Dent.
On Dent, okay.
I think.
Yeah, I think so.
So they've got Wycliffe at the other end shooting free throws.
Technical foul, but doesn't count against it. Foul.
Free throws good. Wycliffe now with 21. Stafford coming out.
Boy, what he
Lewis
has,
coming
3
in
a row, 3 pointers.
3 threes in a row. He's got 5 threes for the game, 21 points for Isaiah Stafford. Kurt Lewis comes in for the Vols. They leave Dent in. Debrick still in, Justin Cross in, and Sean Smith. Logan has so many different lineups they could put out on the floor and just stymie the other team. Driving inside, Spivey Word. Can't get a shot. Throws it outside. Driving baseline, Taylor in the lane, and a foul.
Yeah, Sean Smith reached in. He fouled him.
Second foul on Sean Smith. 4th team foul on Logan. Statesman will inbound, 8:09 to go. Logan up 80-49. Long pass intercepted by Smith. 1-on-1 against Word. And Sean steps around and flips it in. Oh, man, what a move.
His 5th steal of the ball game.
And he went down and made a great move and laid it in over the top.
The Euro step.
And now Spivey Word tries a 3. No good. Rebound fought for by the Vols. And it's put up and in. That basket by Kegler. Now a long pass.
Debrick on the turnover.
And it was fumbled out of bounds. And so Lincoln Trail gets it. And you know what's happening. Logan is just completely blowing this team out of the water. And now they're hitting threes. They're hitting step across finger rolls, and they're just trying to do too much. Everybody's having too much fun.
Yeah.
82-51 is the score. And driving inside and trying to put a shot up, partially blocked. And putting it back up and in was the Statesman, and a foul on one of the Vols. That was Lester who got it in.
On the rebound.
And Debrick gets his 3rd personal foul, 5th team foul. Oh, it's Williams, I think. Okay. Excuse me. Antron Williams. He gets a 2 and now a free throw. That's good. Logan coming the other way. Long lob for Debrick, and Debrick can't hang on to it. Just threw it back in the lane, and it's picked off. And the Statesmen have it on a runaway, and a flip up and in, no good. A tip up and in, no. Goes in the corner, and Dent has it. And Logan's going to go the other way. Dent throws the ball to Smith. Smith fakes a pass in the left corner and then brings it back out. He's in a double team. Now he throws the ball off to Cross. Cross is going to lob it over the top to Lewis. Lewis fakes now, drives, and throws it up, going out of bounds and scores. 13 for Lewis. How'd you like that shot?
Oh, wow.
He was just fading out of bounds and flipped it in.
That little hook,
Yeah.
I got blocked out.
Yeah, he was fading out of bounds, and he just flipped it up as he went out of bounds. Wow. 84-54. Logan by 30. Down on the baseline with it. Lincoln Trail. They pass it back in the lane, and a wild shot up, no. It bounces right back to the Statesman player. He puts the shot up. It's going to go in. That's Kegler, and he'll go to the free throw line for another.
Nice shot, him getting fouled.
Justin Cross picks up the foul. That's his first. And we have a timeout called? I guess so.
Media timeout.
6:26. Yes, media timeout at the 6:26 mark. Logan leading 84-56. We'll be back in a minute.
Hi guys, TJ Cowan from Cold Blooded. Coming to you, wanted to introduce the Cold Blooded Single Barrel Smokehouse. Here at Johnny Logan College, you guys are used to our coffee. Now come check out our food. Not your average college, not your average food.
Welcome to Mackey's. How can I help you?
Hey, welcome to Mackey's Pizza. Every Monday night we have half-price cheese breadsticks. Monday through Friday we have a great lunch special. We can get 8-inch pizza, a small salad, and a drink for $7.49. So come out and see us and enjoy everything at Mackey's.
Back here at John A. Logan. At the free throw line is going to be Nick Kegler. Kegler got a basket and was fouled by Cross. He'll shoot a free throw here. And it's up and no good, and the rebound comes to Sean Smith, who seems to be everywhere. Smith throws the ball to Lewis in a double team. Lewis across the Dent, underneath to Debrick for the jam. Two-handed slam, and Debrick has 17.
That's why you did it, Murph. Two-handed slam.
I made it past it, but I never got up that high.
Oh, okay, you passed it.
There's a three put up by Huttenlocker.
Oh, that was way out there.
Logan coming the other way. Smith in a double team. Gets the ball to Cross. Cross down the lane. Underneath. And a jam down inside by J. Debrick again.
Cross with 4 assists.
And Huttenlocker's going to shoot another three. In and out. Rebound pulled down by the Statesman. Logan leading 88-59. Inside, a hook shot. No good. Rebound. Dent coming up against double team pressure. Throws the ball ahead to Lewis. Ahead to Justin Cross. Cross to the free throw line. Stops down low, and scoring is Dent. Dent has 12 points. Logan's having a field day here. It's 90-59. And we've got about 5:18 left to go in the game. Is that right, or 6? Some of those lights are out.
5, yeah. 5-12.
Top of the key, Spivey Word. Throws in the corner. And a step back three. Nope. Trying to drive, hanging on to it. Now going to throw it out.
Debrick did a good job.
Yeah. They're driving in, and a forced shot put up and in. That bounced around for Lester. Lester off balance, got the bounce, and it's 90-61. 4:45 to go in the game, and Logan is about to win their 12th in a row. And when that national ranking comes out on Monday, I wonder if they'll climb higher than 6.
I think so.
Smith spins away from Huttenlocker, goes baseline, and reverse layup is good by Smith to finish him off. Wow, what a move that was by Smith. And now what? They're going to let the subs come in because Logan's trying to get Tion Nesbitt Eli Downen and Elliott Lowndes in. And coming out, KJ Debrick. Coming out is Dent. And coming out is going to be Kurt Lewis. And Logan is having fun. Boy, this team is fun to watch, aren't they?
They are. It's
Monday night they play at Wren Lake, and if you're a basketball fan, that's not that far to drive.
No, they
right up the interstate.
Ben Blake played John A. Logan real well here last year.
Logan up 92-61. Driving in the lane is Word and a foul, and who's that? Sean Smith. That's his third personal foul. Well, Logan has Stafford with 21, Debrick with 19, Peterson with 14, Kurt Lewis with 13, Sean Smith with 11, and James Dent with 12. Spivey Word's going to be at the line. Coming in is going to be Nick Kegler. Coming out is going to be Jesse Lester. Free throw is in and out. Rebound Cross. After this broadcast, we're going to have Sports Voice on location. A long pass to the sub-footer Lowndes through his hand. And the Statesman have it on the steal. Spivey Word throws it away. Smith has yet another steal. Smith takes it to the rack, and he's fouled. Sean Smith.
Wow, 6 steals there.
Sean Smith. Foul is going to be on Nick Kegler. And it'll be Sean Smith at the line. Smith. 2 shots coming. 3:59 left. And Smith has done a little bit of everything. Smith at the free throw line, trying to get Logan to 94. Free throw's good. He's smooth, isn't he, Tim?
He is.
And now that he has confidence, he's like night and day a different player than what he, at the first of the year.
Oh, yeah. What a guy to have come off the bench.
Sean Smith getting ready to go with the second free throw. Rajon Bardo getting ready to check in for the Vols. Free throw, good. Sean Smith hits both free throws. Logan Smith trying for another steal. He's still pressing. He doesn't care what the score is. 94-61, Logan. And Smith still pressing out there. It's Kegler with it for Lincoln Trail. He fakes left, goes right, pulls up at the free throw line. Jump shot, banker, no. Rebound. Grabbed by Smith, knocked away, grabbed by Nesbitt. Logan has the ball. 3:39 to go. Logan with a comfortable lead, 94-61. And we're going to have a sub in. Rajon Bardo coming in, Sean Smith coming out, as they'll stop just long enough to get Rajon Bardo in the game, the former Marion High School player. And now a full timeout called by Lincoln Trail. I don't understand that. 3:33 left to go, a full timeout. Logan on top, 94-61. And Lincoln Trail calls a full timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Our students are employed immediately. Sometimes they are employed before they get their associate's degree.
I have a position working in early childhood. Dr. Marilyn Tolliver, my professor, was able to really prepare me to be able to teach in a classroom as a lead teacher.
To see them interact and engage in what I'm teaching now is life-changing.
Back here at Eli Downen threw it into the big 7-footer. He tried to stuff it, couldn't get it to go. Now Lowndes blocked the shot flat-footed. Downen has it in the backcourt for the Volunteers. Eli comes over the timeline, gives it to Nesbitt. Nesbitt steps through a double team. Nesbitt trying to get a pick at the top by Lowndes. Tion having trouble getting loose from his man. He gives it to Downen. And Downen is forced out of bounds, and they give the ball to Lincoln Trail.
On the line,
There's just too much traffic over there on that side of the floor. 3:01 to go.
Put a little pressure on.
Logan has Eli Downen, Rajon Bardo, Elliott Lowndes, Justin Cross, and Tion Nesbitt on the floor for the final 3:01. Logan leads 94-61. And now, what? What could possibly be the situation now? The Lincoln Trail coach, I don't know what's going on.
I thought they cleaned the floor, maybe.
I thought so too, but now they're calling all of the Statesman players over. And the Logan players are coming over. I don't know what. Nobody signaled a timeout. I think, okay. All right. I think there's a drop of blood on the floor in the lane.
Yeah.
They've called a maintenance worker out.
They have to clean that
and they're going to clean that up. That's what it is, yeah. And it's apparently 2 or 3 spots up the lane.
Yeah, Greg Sterrick's pointing out where it's at, too.
Yep.
Well, they got to do that.
And the officials, yeah, he's got one more spot, I think, down by the baseline. Yes. Yep. So they get those blood spots up, and we'll resume play.
We just played through the blood, didn't we? We played. No. Get a stitch.
Blood, broken bones, didn't matter for Tim Ritchie. You're on that big picture.
I had a blood one time. I put stitches at halftime.
And you came back, didn't you?
I came back and played, yeah.
Gritty guy. That's why your picture's up at the West Franklin Gym.
I don't think.
Yes, sir. Huttenlocker steps inside, throws outside. In the left corner now with it is Williams. Williams going to go baseline on the 7-footer. And, he blocked the shot and saved the ball. Logan has it now, crossing a double team, and he's fouled with 2.5 minutes to go.
Loudon with his third block.
Yeah, and then he saved the ball from going out of bounds, threw it into Cross, who was immediately in a double team. Logan will inbound it. That's only the 4th team foul against the Statesman. Rajon Bardo bringing it up in a double team, throws it to Downing.
Good job.
Ahead to Nesbitt, back out to Downing. Downing throws it over to Cross. Cross is going to drive inside, and Cross is going to elevate and score.
Nice job. Cross played well here.
His first field goal of the game. You wouldn't believe that.
Yeah. He got 5 assists, though.
96-61. Spivey Word gives it off to Williams. Driving inside and off the side of the backboard, no. Rebound pulled down by Logan. Cross into Downing. Downing's going to be stripped as he goes up, and he's fouled.
Hey, Downing was going to go up for the dunk.
He was. He's got a big grin on his face. Kurt Lewis is telling him. Oh, wait a minute. Now they're going to give the ball to, I guess they call it traveling.
Oh, they call it traveling?
Yeah, I think so. I thought that he took maybe an extra step, but that was worth it because they wanted to try Eli to dunk it.
Yeah.
Kurt Lewis was telling him, that's okay, my man.
Grant Jones in the ball game first time.
First time
this season.
All year.
Clarify that.
Top of the key, Huttenlocker shoots and a fadeaway, no good. Rebound Downing, strong to the boards. Downing throws it ahead to Rajon Bardo with 96 seconds left in the game. Bardo double teamed and they knock it in the backcourt and it's loose and Bardo is trying to pick it up. The Statesmen get it and inside Williams scores. Williams after they knocked it away from Bardo. Pass comes in to Tion Nesbitt. He's coming up the floor, and they're riding him out of bounds on a foul.
Riding like a horse.
That's going to be a foul on Kegler, his 4th. 5th team foul. Logan will inbound. 1:16 to go in the game, and Logan is going to win their 12th straight. They'll be 7-1 at home and 14-2, 6-0 in the league. Bardo to Downing. Downing steps back, shoots a 3. Nope, too hard. Ball bounces out long. Spivey Word has it for the Statesman. He shoves it off to Huttenlocker. His fadeaway jumper on a baseline air ball, but it's grabbed by Williams, who puts it up and in. He's got 7. Pass comes into Nesbitt. Long lob to Down. They wanted him to 7-footer to dunk it, but it was picked off. And Williams has it, throws off to Spivey Word down in the corner. And a travel, yes sir, down in that corner. You can't do that, young man. That was Williams who shoveled his feet. Lincoln Trail still pressing. And they get it to Bardo, 42 seconds, off to Downing. Downing over the timeline. Stops, throws it out to Nesbitt. Nesbitt over to Bardo. Bardo drives, free throw line, in the lane. Has the ball stripped, gets it back. Now the Statesmen have it. And they're going the other way. Now Bardo knocks it loose. Bardo is going to lob it, and Lowndes stuffs it home. What a perfect pass by Rajon Bardo. And Lowndes, the big 7-footer, jammed it home. Now Lowndes another block, but they'll call him a foul with the body. Lowndes is having fun.
Hey, that's great.
Third foul on the big 7-footer. What a pass by Bardo.
Oh, yeah, that was nice assist.
Just lobbed it up there by the rim, and Lowndes did the rest.
First half, we didn't think we'd have this much fun in the second half.
98-65. It was 12-9 forever. Free throw by Spivey Word is no good. And here comes Logan, and wait a minute. They're saying that's supposed to be a 2-shot foul. Well, the officials are a little mixed up. They said that Word was shooting when he got fouled, so he has another one.
They're a little hungry, I think.
Yeah, officials are ready to go get a steak too, just like
right.
Tim Ritchie.
That's right.
Free throw, good. So Ward gets the second free throw. 17 seconds left. Pass comes into Nesbitt. Nesbitt to Downen. Downen's going to bring it over the timeline. Downen's going to throw it inside and wanted to lob it up high for Foster, but it was over his head and went out of bounds, and it will be Lincoln Trail's ball.
9.7.
No, it'll be Logan's ball.
9.7.
9.7 seconds, and Nesbitt will throw it in for the Volunteers if he can, and throws it to Bardo, who launches the corner. Good, a three. Bardo caught it and fired, and Logan's got 101. Spivey Word, right side, long push shot up, good by Kegler. That gives him 5. And that's the ball game. The final 101-69. The Vols win it. And what a game after kind of a dull, boring start. The Vols turned it on, and boy, did they ever. They beat the Statesmen by 32 points. We'll be back in 1 minute.
My name is Lee Eklund. I'm the Center Director for Malone's Early Learning Center. You got to have that love and passion, and being able to come here and see how rewarding it is to have a child learn how to tie their shoes or have a child learn how to stack blocks. It's so rewarding.
When I was at John A. Logan, it really gave me the mentality of we're coming in to teach the children, not to watch the children. And so it taught me the importance of engaging with them, becoming one with the classroom, and really having that involvement there.
Out here, and we do have enough time to get Coach Smith-Peters on for a post-game show as we're getting ready to switch over to Banterra Center, but we do have enough time to get Tyler on for a couple of moments. Boy, where did that second half come from, Coach?
That's a team that we know we can be right there.
Yeah.
I mean, our mentality was a lot better. We weren't satisfied with the last 10 minutes of the first half. So, I mean, props to our guys. I mean, like I said, they come in and work every day, and they get all the credit in the world for that.
At one point in this game, it was 12-9, and it stayed that way for like 10 possessions. And then you had a 43-26 lead at the half. You end up winning the game 101-69. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys in double figures. And where do you – I mean, you can talk about Lewis. You can talk about Peterson. Debrick was fantastic inside. He had 19. Stafford hit 3 threes in a row, 5 for the game, had 21. Lowndes even came in and was doing all kind of things for you in the game. James Dent, a very quiet 12. Everybody contributes.
Yeah, no, and I mean, and that's what we tell our guys all the time, that every single one on our team is going to have a part in winning a national championship, and that's what we want to do.
I like the way you talk, partner.
That's our goal, and I mean, we have the pieces to do that, and as long as we still keep playing together and playing unselfish, I mean, it's going to be very hard for any team to come here and beat us.
7-1 at home. They only lost to Indian Hills by 2. You've won 12 in a row. You're 14-2. You're 6-0 in the league, and going to Wren Lake on Monday night, which they're not. I mean, they're in the GRAC, but they don't, you know.
They're in a conference,
Because
but
they're
not region.
Division II, not in the region. Thank you. And but Rend Lake is not an easy place to play, and they'll have a pretty big crowd. And I was telling the Logan people, good crowd here today. Rend Lake's not that far. Drive up and see the game.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I think Rend Lake's back to full health now. So I mean, they beat Shawnee not too long ago. So I mean, it's gonna be a tough week because we have 3 games: Monday, Wednesday, Saturday.
Yeah.
After playing this Saturday or today, so I mean, it's gonna be tough, and we got to be ready to go.
And the Volunteers seem to be. There's one thing that just Tim and I talk about all the time. Seems like you're having fun. Everybody's having fun, pulling for the other guy.
Yeah, no, and I think that's a lot of it. I mean, we know that we want to win games and stuff, but I think when people are playing at their best is when they're having fun and enjoying it as well. We don't want to just make it so strenuous on them to where it's just they're mentally and physically just tired. Right. As long as they're mentally healthy and happy, I think we play really good.
Yep.
Well, Sean Smith, I got him unofficial with 6 steals. So that's he contributed, and
and 13 points.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it either. I mean, 12-9 for a while there, and I thought, well, it's going to be 30-30 at halftime. Low scoring game, but come around.
Yeah, and Sean didn't shoot it great in the first half, but I mean, that's what we tell our guys. Your jumper is not going to be in your bag with you every game.
Well, 1 for 8 and free throws to start the game. I think something like
1 for 9.
1
oh,
for
yeah.
9, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We knew about that.
You know that one,
Yeah, but no, that's what we tell our guys. Sometimes your jumper isn't in the bag with you when you get to the gym. We got to affect different ways than just scoring, and Sean did an unbelievable job in the first half of his defense, his pressure, and just making it very hard for Lincoln Trail's guards.
One of the things that's so hard is the crowd comes in here, and we talk about it. We talk on Tuesday nights on Talking Vols and about, the circus is coming to town and come watch these guys, and it's unbelievable what they can do. And, the crowd comes in here, and then you do a game like this, 101-69. I mean, Kurt Lewis is going out of bounds and flipping one in as he goes behind the backboard. And, Rajon Bardo, what an assist. He lobs it up to Lowndes, a 7-footer for a stuff. And, you've got – and when Kurt Lewis went down and dunked with a guy hanging on his back, even your own players are out there jumping up and down, celebrating like New Year's Eve party.
Yeah, no, and we've talked about that all the time. I think we're a really good team because of how unselfish we are, and we want to see our other teammates succeed. And we're doing a really good job of that. And it's very hard for the team because we have so many guys that can do so many different things.
Yeah, we got like Peterson. I saw him. He made an assist, and he was so happy for the other player to get the score.
Yeah. And through it all, and we've talked about this too, you seem the calm captain of the ship. I mean, you're just along for the ride. I mean, I'm not saying that in a bad way, but it's just like, okay, let's do this. And you got their attention. They look over and do what you want them to do. But there's never a wild show of emotion. You just seem steady, and I think that kind of bleeds over into the team a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I
mean, you're happy, aren't you?
Yeah.
Did you think it was going to be this easy?
I'm just trying to not do what my mom or what my dad and brother do. That's go crazy sometimes.
Okay, all right. So you're the anti-Smith Peter. Okay, I got it. And
they won't enjoy that one.
No, they won't enjoy that one. But they're probably busy. Your dad's over there talking, and Kyle's probably at a game somewhere. But
everybody's different.
Everybody's different, and I really like the calm demeanor. And not your assistants so much. I mean, they go kind of crazy at times, but
especially Tad, yeah.
Yeah, Tad does. Yeah, for sure. But it bleeds over into the team, and I think that's kind of part of it because never too high, never too low. Yeah. It's just not steady, but some of the plays these guys are making. The reverse layup by Stafford, we're watching the highlights right now, down in the corner, and there's a long Stafford just went crazy. He hit about, 9-10 points in a row, three threes in a row.
Yeah.
And it looks like the range is unlimited.
Yeah, no, and that's what he can do. He can really score, and I think we all know that. I mean, and that's why it's hard. I mean, if you try to take away Q or Kurt or Sean or Justin or Elijah or KJ, I mean,
and
you just have to pick your poison.
He got better at 3-point. I don't remember him shooting 3-pointers early in the year. Maybe he did, but
he could
the
shoot
2-pointers
some,
I remember.
But
no,
maybe more confident.
Well, what he does, he pulls up and shoots that mid-range jumper.
Mid-range
and he gets
really
that
good.
open every time.
Yep.
I was talking with Marcus about that today. He stops, everybody flies by him. He doesn't go to the rack. He just takes that little 5-6 footer. He's open every time.
Yeah, and we have full confidence in him because he works at it. He's a gym rat. I mean, all of our guys get in the gym, do extra work on their own and get shots up. And, I mean, obviously you can tell that it translates.
14-2, 6-0 in the league, 12 straight wins, 7-1 at home. Did you think this team was going to be this good?
I had a feeling we could be, as long as we did what we needed to do. And like I said, I don't think we really have much of a ceiling. I mean, our goal is to win a national championship, and we have all the pieces we need right here to do that.
I think this team has what they need to make a run at the Nationals, and so far, and there's still a lot of games. Let's not start popping champagne corks. There's still a lot of games to be played.
Yeah.
But right now, what this team is doing is pretty remarkable.
No, it is. And I always go back to the unselfishness. Yeah. I mean, how well we moved the ball in the second half in the last 8 minutes of the first half. I mean, it's very hard to guard. If we run our stuff that hard and we get stops like we did, I mean, good luck to the other teams.
Right. A lot of stops and a lot of breaks on the second half.
We always
first
say
half
that.
We didn't as much. The first
it was stuck 12-9, but you were stopping them at their end. They couldn't score either.
Yeah.
And you just weren't making shots. And then when you got the transition going, wow, it was like, the three Spider-Mans were in here all at one time, flying above the rim and dunking. And it was a very, very big display for this crowd on a Saturday afternoon. Thanks for the time. We didn't think we would have time, but we did. The game got over a little quicker. Thank you so much. We'll see you Monday night up at Wren Lake. You know where that is, don't you?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
We do.
By the way, there's a guy up there. When Tim and I were coming back from, where was it, Vincennes or somewhere, and we stopped at the store there.
Yeah.
At
the Loves.
Yeah. And this guy said, he saw our logos, and he said, are you the coach? First I said yes, then I felt bad. I said no. And he said, listen, I play for Wren Lake. And I said, really? And he said, yeah. He said, but I'd love to play for the Vols. And I mean, he was really serious. He was talking about the culture, the camaraderie, and he'd come to some games. He'd seen Logan play, and that's, it's infectious. People are loving it.
Yeah, no, and it's, like I said,
that's a true story. I thought he was making one up. That was true. I was with you. I know. I remember now. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Most of them I make up or embellish, but that's a true one.
Yeah.
Okay. And the guy said, I'd love to play for the Vols.
Yes, credit to our guys. I mean, we hold each other to a level, a certain standard, I should say, as a pro. Yeah. I mean, that's what we all want to be at the end of the day. That's what I wanted to be when I played, was a pro basketball player, and that's exactly what
I did too. I want to be too.
Exactly.
Didn't quite make it.
Yeah, exactly. And so, I mean, I think the biggest thing is each player holds each other accountable. Yeah. So, I mean, that goes a long way. That goes a lot farther than what we can do as coaches.
Yeah. Well, you guys are both pros in my book. Okay.
All right. Appreciate that.
Coach, thank you very much. We'll see you Monday night.
I appreciate it.
That is Tyler Smith-Peters. The Vols win the game emphatically, 101-69. The Volunteers led 43-26 at half. Logan is 14-2, 6-0 in the league. They've won 12 straight. They're 7-1 at home. And here's the scoring. Kamari Peterson, 14. Kurt Lewis, 13. KJ Debrick, 19. Isaiah Stafford, 21. Elliott Lowndes, 4. 13 for Sean Smith, 2 for Justin Cross. James Dent had 12. Down and played but didn't score. Elijah Jones played but didn't score. And Bardo had a 3 in the corner, and that wrapped up the scoring
100.
For Logan. That got him over 100. 101-69 was our final. Logan will play at Wren Lake. Let's talk about the women for a minute. The women won here today.
Yeah,
they only had 6 players.
64-58 with 6 players.
What a
gutty performance. Give
Amanda
Shelby and Matt Crane credit. Yeah, because that's, I never seen that before. 6 players.
KJ Debrick's parents are here. He's over there talking to his mother, but a bunch of well-wishers and kids are going out there and hugging him and giving him handshakes because of the game he had. 21 points or 19 points in the game for Debrick. And about 3 of those baskets were resounding stuff shots.
Oh, yeah.
That he caught high in the air and jammed them down.
You got to get the timing right on
so
that.
they run Lincoln Trail out of the gym, and Logan will play at Wren Lake.
Last year Logan had a tough game with Wren Lake. Here.
Yeah, and this one will be up at Wren Lake. It will be at 7 o'clock on Monday night. Tim and I will broadcast right here on 103.5 ESPN. The Tigers will be on later tonight. That's a big ball game you won't want to miss. The Tigers hosting Mount Vernon, and Mount Vernon was our John A. Logan Team of the Week. And now the Heron Tigers, 15-1, playing Mount Vernon tonight at Heron. And I imagine they're already filing in for that.
I bet you it's a packed house.
The JV team at Heron is undefeated as well.
No kidding.
Yeah,
Wow.
they're 9-0.
Wow,
so that's going to
nice.
be a doubleheader you won't want to miss. But coming up next, right here on 103.5 ESPN, Matt Varney and Dave McKenzie will have our first Sports Voice on location at the Banterra Center. And they're going to talk about SIU basketball. I have prizes. If you're on your way over, just keep your radio dial right here. You'll hear the show live leading up to Mike Reese and Rodney Watson's pregame show at 6 on 101.5 ESPN, and then the tip-off at 7 on 101.5 101.5 CIL-FM. Get it straight, Murph. And Tim Ritchie and I will say goodbye for now. Thanks to Rick Hayes for his work. DH at the controls now for Sports Voice on location. We'll give you the final again. Logan won it 101-69, and Logan is 14-2, 6-0 in the league, and they won 12 straight, and the national rankings come out on Monday. For Tim Ritchie, I'm Mike Murphy. So long from Brewer Gym.